Screen 4. Prior to arriving for a drug and alcohol test, the donor will be aware of the reason why it's being carried out. This may be as part of a company's random testing program, as the result of an accident or incident whilst at work, as part of a new starter or pre-employment check, or as part of a return-to-work program. Point-of-care urine testing procedures. The testing facility will have been prepared to ensure both oral and visual privacy. On arrival, the donor will be introduced to the collection technician, who will produce their photographic identification and in turn ask to see the donor's identification.
Thank you. Well, I'm just going to write your details down.
The donor will be given an information sheet to read, detailing the full testing procedure from start to finish. The collection technician will invite questions regarding the procedure from the donor, and then take the donor's details and record them on a multi-part form. The donor will be asked for their written consent to carry out the test. This will be recorded against signature. Once consent has been gained in writing, the test may begin.
Are you taking any medication?
Firstly, the donor will be asked to disclose any medication she or he may have taken in the last 14 days, either prescription or otherwise. Certain medicines and over-the-counter remedies contain substances that can affect the result of the test. It's vital that this information is provided accurately. This is recorded on the multi-part form, but not divulged to your employer. Next, the donor will be asked to choose a drug testing kit from the selection provided. The collection technician will open the kit and remove the testing cup in your presence. The donor will then be asked to provide a urine sample of sufficient volume using the cup in full privacy.
For the testing purposes.
Prior to entering the cubicle, the technician will ask that any bulky outerwear is removed. The Screen 4 integrated testing cups have various adulteration checks incorporated into their design to ensure a valid sample is provided, including 1. Temperature check, 2. pH check, 3. Creatinine check. Once sufficient sample is collected, the donor should screw the lid firmly back onto the cup and return it to the technician. The donor may now wash their hands. Upon returning to the testing room, the technician will initiate the on-site screen by inserting the cup key into the cup mechanism. This will release 10 millilitres of urine into a well at the rear of the cup, sufficient to run the test. The urine tracks up the test via capillary action and is screened for the presence of drugs that can include amphetamines, barbiturates, benzodiazepines, cocaine, ecstasy, methadone, opiates, PCP, and THC or cannabis. A negative result is interpreted as soon as the lines appear adjacent to the relevant drug groups.
We've got the lines all across there, and that's a negative result. So that's
At this point, if the test was negative, the test is complete and the donor may leave. However, if a line does not appear adjacent to a drug group after 5 minutes, it's classed as a non-negative screen, which requires further analysis via expert laboratory methods. The collection technician will advise of this, and the remaining urine in the main body of the cup will be packaged under chain of custody conditions in the donor's presence and shipped to the laboratory for expert analysis. All results will be reported back to your company.